Right, hi there everyone, I'm Raider, as usual. I'm the one who actually does anything on this channel. I am back for another episode of Stellaris. This is the 5th one, technically. There was meant to be an episode between this one and the last one. However, that one we had a couple of technical difficulties with, and also it was an hour of basically nothing. So I'm going to do probably one more episode of this sort of format where it's a straight cut, one single cut going all the way through, depending on how it goes this time. Depends on if I keep on doing that or not. But most likely, if it ends up being quite a lot of dull stuff, I'll start probably cutting it up a bit. And yeah. Other than that, usually I would wait till the end of the video to say all the whole please leave comments stuff. But I have noticed how for quite a while I haven't got any comments on any of my any videos really. I've got a few on some of the older Stellaris episodes that Brithian did when he was still here, and since then I've had 0 comments, absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna have to, I am sorry to say it, but pretty much starting from here, I will be asking for comment. I'll be more the case, I'll be just saying, please comment and tell me what I'm doing well, tell me what I can improve. Like I said, I usually ask at the end of the episodes. It feels odd to ask at the beginning. I personally don't like doing it, but unfortunately, like I said, I haven't had any comments at all recently. And to keep the channel improving, I sort of do need to have comments. Now, this may not be entirely up to date when I upload the video. Only the second episode has been uploaded at the moment. At the moment, it hasn't really got any views. It's been up for 2 days. Yeah. Oh, there's a mistake in the editing of them. If you notice it, please tell me where it is in the video, and I'll sort it out. It was basically where the episode was meant to be cut, but I lost where it was and I couldn't remember which episode it was meant that section was in. Yeah. If you find it, please put it in the comments. I'll get rid of it as quickly as possible. Because it's not meant to be in there. I'm pretty sure it's actually in the 4th episode, which hasn't been uploaded yet. And there's a couple of technical difficulties with that one as well. Such as the microphone died halfway through. 1 second. Okay. I'm constantly checking my microphone now just to make sure it doesn't die on me again. If I actually plug it in. Because I haven't charged it in a while. 1 second. Okay. So it is a wireless microphone, which is the reason why it died. So yeah. Either way, as I was saying, please comment. It helps me improve the channel, tells me what I'm doing right, and gives me it can help me get an idea of where I'm going, what I'm doing well, what I could improve on, and it's just something that overall I feel like I very much need to be able to progress this channel further and make it better than it already is. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get into the actual content. Thankfully, I've been able to fix the whole microphone issue where because the way I do videos is I have the actual video which is complete, so that has the in-game soundtrack, the actual visuals, and the recording, the initial voice recording, so completely unedited. And I'm doing it the same way I used to do it, which is effectively record it, save an audio file, save this, then match up the audio file with the voice as close as I can, and then cut out the audio, cut out the voice, the narration, what I'm going to call it, my actual speech from the video segment, so that way you don't get an annoying echo, which used to be quite prevalent in a lot of my videos where I forget to remove it.
New technology discovered.
It's a bit hectic, but it's better than getting the whole static. Which this microphone's actually pretty good for static. It doesn't give a lot of static. Unlike my last one. Alright,
Construction online.
Orbital research mandate. 2. Right. Okay. Like I said, nothing really happened between this episode and the last one. Really, all that was worth mentioning is I got attacked by Marauders again, but it was this group here, which they don't look like they're in a particularly great position at the moment. Yeah, because they used to own this system, didn't they? Now they don't. Right, so something just got passed in the Senate. A few things went around in the Senate. Nothing major.
Research project concluded.
Yeah. So, a bit more technology. I got gateway activation, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. Gateway activation. So I can activate gateways now. And I don't believe I actually have a single gateway in my space at all. Oh. I'm pretty sure my space is gateway free. Other than that L gate. Just means I can build some. Right, okay, how many more? Where is it? It's up here, isn't it? I still need to build another 2. I've got energy credit issues again. Right, let's get that one sorted. Oh, that was the other thing. I got a few new colonies. So, I'm pretty sure these 2 were in episode 4. I'm pretty sure. Not entirely certain. That one I'm pretty sure is a new one. That one's been there for a while. This is a brand new one. It's called Eden. That was a randomly generated name. It's a Gaia world. It's the one just down here. So it's this one here. And yeah. 22 size.
New technology discovered.
Very nice. Okay, let's deal with getting rid of volcanoes. Something else going on up here. Right. I'm having a load of energy credit problems. Right. I've also started defending this area because I haven't realised that these guys were actually coming up this area. Hence, I've now lost this area of space here, which I really wish I'd come down. I'd actually been able to get down to this area earlier. I mean, seriously, it would have been so much better for me to decide focus on that area than this area, because these guys really aren't bothered. Sorry if I hit my mic again. I hate how my microphone's now here. I used to have it mounted on something, but now it's on my headset and it's just on the wrong side. Because I usually have it on the left instead of being on the right. It's a bit odd. Essentially my old headset had an inbuilt microphone, which essentially was on the left side. Don't know why. It just was.
New technology discovered.
Right, I'm gonna go with collective self. Yeah, I'm not sure this was in the last episode or in episode 4 or happened in what was going to be episode 5, but I'm pretty sure I had a Empire essentially go and have a nuclear war, so they got wiped out, and yeah, that's all I can really think of that happened last episode, or what was meant to happen but didn't, because I'm no longer using that episode. So call this what you want. I'm calling it episode 5. If you want to call it episode 6 or episode 5 point something.
Founded.
Oh, Senate is now on.
New technology
Minor
discovered.
administrative sanctions. Yep. Guardian Point Defense. Ruined Worlds. Decaying orbital stations and multiple tomb worlds near the Rizal system. Whatever nation wants to happen to us. It says collapsing into ruin a long time ago. Silent Colony is a junkyard of a planet covered in irradiated, rusting remnants of demolished buildings, infrastructure and vehicles. No higher forms of life are recognizable. We might gain more insight into this lost civilization by surveying any similar planets in this and neighboring systems. Okay. I'm gonna go with that one. Yes, that's something I do need. Yeah. Let's invest in that area. Alright, so I don't know why he's gone all the way over there. But I guess they ran out of stuff to survey over here. So I'm actually going to call them back and get them doing some research. Where are you going? Right, you build... Where is it? That one? Right, new one of these. Yeah, let's get that one. Alright, there's not really much for this guy to do really anymore. Most of what needed to be built has been built in this area. I just need to continue really grabbing up space. Which system would be best to go to next? I do need the energy. Yeah, this one, let's avoid doing this one for a while.
Construction online.
It's not really something that is... If it's what I think it is, we are much better just leaving it be for a while until we have a sizable, a large enough fleet to really deal with. I don't want to spoil it, but I know it's dangerous. Potentially, well, sorry, I know that it's potentially very dangerous. And if I go into it now, I will be stuck for a very long time. And I've lost that system. I think I'm going to go with habitat modification. Oh, I need to check on the planets, don't I? Alright, I need chemical motes. No, sorry. Exotic gases. Whoops. I'm going to get rid of that one. Not even going to bother looking at it. And you are a mining world. A good world, currently. Your farming world. What I do need is more alloys. Definitely need more alloys. Eden's done. Yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble with alloys. That's my main concern at the moment. How I haven't got enough alloys to really sustain anything. Let's see. Research. Right. So, how many veterans this episode? So we've had about a quarter of an hour so far, and so far, essentially nothing's happened.
New technology discovered.
So yeah, let's go with
New technology
particle
discovered.
answers.
Construction online.
Okay, revealing this site. The freezing climate of Welcome 4, my bad, has covered the site in thick layers of ice and snow. The desolate location of this site may be a hint of the need for discreet. Maybe a hint of the need for discretion. Whatever took place here, someone wanted to keep it hidden. Okay. Right, and that one's the quickest and may actually help me in the long term. Oh, well, definitely will. Terminal orbit. One of the many moons circling Mufrid 6 has a terminal orbit. It will soon climb with the gas giant in what is sure to become a massive impact event. The event has been millions of years in the making, and it is starting to coincide that the impact has been fated to occur just after a visit by one of our ships. Oh, startling coincidence. Okay. Many of our scientists wish to observe and record the event, but we only have a narrow window before it's too late. There we go. Research project. Investigate skeleton. Oh no, wrong one. Is this one meant to be? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Right. I typically try to start each one by building one of each.
Construction
Typically.
online.
I don't always manage it, but yeah.
Construction online.
Right, okay, so what are you up to? I need more energy credits.
Research project concluded.
Okay, we were successful in our attempt to record the collision between Mufrid 6 and its moon. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted live throughout our space. Most importantly, our scientists, under the leadership of Hermann von Wrangel? I'm probably pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry if I have. If anyone knows how to pronounce it. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you can really do anything about that. I'm not even sure how you'd be able to tell me in the comments, but give it a shot. Were able to record a large amount of valuable physics data that will surely benefit our research. Marvelous. Right, now research the other projects.
New technology discovered.
I'm gonna go with that one. And I have this one as well to do. I'm gonna go to Star Fortress. It'll be good to get some of those upgraded soon. Oh wait, I have battleships, don't I? Yes, I do. Whoops, I completely forgot.
Enhanced.
So let's have a look at the first battleship. Okay, artillery. What's the range on this thing? 60. That's a really small range. Okay, battery. Proton launchers. And a plasma cannon. What's the range on this thing? 80. Yeah. That should be good. Artillery. Cool. That should hopefully be enough. When did I get... Did I get that in the last episode? Sorry, I've just nudged my mic again, sorry. I think I got that in the last episode, I'm not sure. It may have happened beforehand. I definitely didn't change my ships last time. Yeah, I think it was episode 4 I got that. I should really get to upgrading those. Battleship. Hangar. The intention for this thing is to stay as far away as possible, so I don't really see the point in it having short range weaponry. But admittedly, small weapons aren't going to have very effective range, and to get that close, that's not particularly great news. I'm going to stick with these guys until I get the advanced fighters. Because the advanced fighters are slightly better, but not by very much. It's a bit like it's a slight trade-off. Like they do about the same amount of damage, but they have some slight. I'm not going to say significant differences, but it's enough that you might want to do a mix of them instead of just one over the other. Yeah. I'm not really sure what it means by ship engagement range. I think it might mean that it stays further away. But then, as in it can engage from a further distance, so launch fighters. But the weapons don't have a range boost, unlike with these ones where the weapon range is increased. Victory is a good name for this. Like I said, if you have any suggestions for names, feel free to leave them in the comments. Alright, let's go with I'm going to go with this one because it doesn't have to be too close. Iron disruptors. Actually, I am going to stick an iron disruptors there. I'm sticking a bit of everything on this, aren't I? Actually, I was thinking that was being just a regular broadside. Do I go to kinetic or do I go to that one? Yeah, I'll go to kinetic battery. And then I'll stick on those. Yeah. So those will be out of range for most of it. Hopefully, unless things get a bit too close. And those will be just within range. So yeah, this should hopefully work out for the best. I'm not sure if these things actually target fighters or not. Either way, yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully these two weapons at the front should be able to keep control over most enemies. Because, well, that bypasses shields and armor, that bypasses shields and armor. But I don't think, because they have, it's a bit of a weird thing. I can't pronounce that. Actium. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll sit with that. Battleship, is there any other? Yeah, I think I'm done with that for now then. At least until I get one of the X-class weapons. So I'm going to go to Fleet Manager. And that was the wrong ship. No, I got it the wrong way around. Ah, okay. Right, actually, yeah, I'll keep these ones at 4. Right. Yeah, so this fleet hasn't started construction yet. That is intended to be remedied soon. But at the moment I can't really build much of a fleet because I haven't got the alloys coming in to support it. Right, the complex consists of several larger underground structures connected with a network of tunnels, many of which are collapsed or broken or blocked by ice. Although ancient, some of the tunnels show clear signs of fire. The damage caused by the fire is major enough to suggest a catastrophic event or perhaps intentional destruction. One thing is sure, and that is that the purpose of this site seems to be scientific in nature. Cool, keep on going.
Research project concluded.
Incredible, cool. So they found an organic ship. Okay, so they found an organic starship, and yeah, that seems pretty cool. Right, let's have a look at more of these anomalies, shall we then? Review anomalies. Okay. How old are you? 70, so he's getting on. 62. Alright.
Construction online. Construction online.
Yeah, okay. So we're falling a bit behind in the technological side of things, which isn't great. That's them. Yeah. Which one was it? The Omicron aliens have been dealt with. These are the Delta aliens
New
here.
technology discovered.
Oh, there we go. Particle lance. I'm now going to go with...
Research project concluded.
I'm pretty sure I have the only benefit from actually studying them. I'm just going to hit weaken to coexist. Because I have the crystalline armor. Sinking combat AI.
Construction online.
I'm going to go with that one for now. Crystalline entity classification. And one of these. Further investigation reveals that the primary purpose of this site seems to have been in the research and development of advanced energy weapons. An accident seems to have triggered a catastrophic explosion which eradicated most of the site. One data center seems to be in relatively good condition. Perhaps its data will yield some useful insights. Plasma accelerators. That's the repeatable one, isn't it? Right, you're up here now. Atomic countdown. Researchers on Kronos have eagerly anticipated the countdown of the mysterious atomic clock of prodigious precision found on Carinval B for the past 42 years and 3 days. Several decades worth of heated speculation and conjecture have evaporated in an instant. The clock has just now reached its monumental deadline, ejecting a stream of self-replicating nanites. The nanites have constructed some manner of advanced computational network. On the surface of Carinval B, the network is inactive and seemingly devoid of any AI. The nanites having deactivated the instant its construction was complete. Our researchers are somewhat baffled as to the purpose of the network. Studying it should keep them occupied for quite some time. Right.
New technology
I want you
discovered.
to go and look down here, that one. I'm no longer waiting for... Oh, there we go, that's the one I was after. So, I've been after these quite a while. Because after this point I can finally start building megastructures. Yeah, I'm going to start building the research stations because I do need to get... I need to increase the rate at which research is being done because it is taking far too long. And yeah, other empires are taking much advantage of the fact that I'm not quite keeping up in the whole research department. So, I need to rectify that. Okay, fleet manager. Alright, so it's now started building these ships as well. Yes, I'm going to need to work out a way of keeping everything in check. Okay, I do need those, but...
Construction online. Construction online. Construction online.
Right, why are the building?
New technology discovered.
There's a ship idling on the plains of Badukan 3. Its sensors reacting to the ISS Darwin in orbit around the planet. The ISS Darwin crew have been able to confirm exactly when the craft was abandoned, for it is abandoned, or who left it there, or who left it there, or where they are now, according to Science Officer Herman von Wrangel. Remotely activating the lightly armed ship would be trivial should we wish to add it to our fleets. New research, let's go with...
Research project concluded.
Cool. Crystal infused plating. Already got that, cool. Right, let's go ahead and add... Let's get that one. Rolling concurrence, yeah, you're fine. What planet was it that they were studying? Right, guys. Oh, they've increased the price of that. That's nasty. Toy factory. Right, I'm just gonna have that defending the home system.
Construction online. New technology discovered.
Right. Station habitat. Imaging for the archives. Let's go torpedoes. That's just great.
Construction online.
Miner mandate. Mining stations built. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. I would like you to build an alloy foundry. How many crystals do I have? 2.
Alien Federation formed.
Yeah, okay. There we go. So let's go with robots.
Construction online.
So we need mining. That should be it. That's all we really need to do. Where do I want to go now? Senate is in session. Minor economic sanctions. Cool. There we go, 15k fleet.
Construction online.
That should keep our enemies busy for a while if they ever attack. Hopefully they won't. We don't have any enemies. And most of the enemies end up having to go through someone else's borders. I mean, they're not even able to get through. This is the thing. They can only attack us from here, so this is the only real system where I have to be careful of. So it's there and there, really where I have to be careful. So yeah.
New technology discovered.
Let's go with FTL Impact. A massive crater on Pathoven 2A appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperplane at maximum velocity rammed the moon for reasons unknown roughly 10 1,000 years ago, the ISS Darwin has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site, reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticle field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Remarkable, apparently. Someone rammed the moon. Grey goo. After analyze. Okay, so after detailed analysis, discovered that the strange metallic substance coating the surface of Puravat in fact comprised of billions upon billions of nanites. These nanites are microscopic, self-replicating micro-machines, perhaps created by a past civilization for some unknown purpose. The volume intensity of this nanite sludge is remarkable, adding billions of tons of mass to the underlying planet. It would appear these tiny self-replicators entered a state of runaway reproduction at some point in the past, engulfing the planet and everything on it. In studying the nanites, the crew has made some exciting new findings that will undoubtedly aid us in our own research.
New technology discovered.
Cool. I'm going to go with naval capacity, because I do have to up that. Planet build speed. Cool. I can't do anything at the moment, so... Oh, I have the... Where are you? Voidborn, there we go. Voidborn isn't particularly like amazing, but it's pretty good for what it is. It just means, depending on how many habitats you have, I personally like it because it makes habitats just that much more useful. Yep, well, what did I tell you? It would be these guys. So, for the first time in recorded history, the warring factions of the Yanari have united under a single great Khan, a mysterious warlord who, according to some accounts, is a powerful psychic, has emerged from their warrior caste and accomplished what most thought impossible. For a combination of guile, charisma, and military genius, the newly crowned Great Khan has won the utter loyalty and devotion of all Yanari factions. Now that they are no longer busy killing each other, the Yanari are turning their attention elsewhere. Great fleets are massing for war, crewed by eager warriors who are now steadfast comrades in arms, despite having been mortal enemies mere months ago. So essentially these guys are just going to start spreading out, wiping out trying to wipe out as much as they can. Whoever destroys the fleet which the Great Khan is in, the second time gets gets Khan's throne as a relic, which is a really nice relic, and I'd love to have it, but I just don't see it happening this time. They are on the complete opposite side of the galaxy to me, so I don't think I can really reach them. I don't have a fleet big enough. These are hundreds of Ks. These fleets are worth hundreds of K. So yeah, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. So he is Gibi Pripi, and he's a Great Khan, and he speaks very good English, apparently. Oh, sorry, whatever language you have this translate into, he will speak fine. So, yeah. The Dark Era, where Yanari would senselessly butcher one another for scraps of resources or misguided sense of honor, has finally come to an end. So, he's unified his people, his species. So, yeah, you can base... It's one of these things, warring clans brought together under one leader want to go conquer the galaxy. So, to those who would stand in our way know this, I will stop at nothing to realise the true destiny of my people. If you oppose us, the Yanari Horde will grind you into dust. He's essentially saying, we're going to conquer everything. Yes. He's going to conquer everything. He's going to take everything down and never be challenged. Which, as we've seen, there are empires that were like that at one point, which have still fallen. So strong words. And we can actually talk to these guys. So there's nothing impossible to him who will try. So yeah. Very philosophical, apparently. This is a very important thing. Remember what I said earlier I think it was in the first episode or second episode, whichever episode we encounter these guys in, that the species which has the infernal shrieking option, they will always be the species. They will always be the species that develops a Great Khan and becomes a threat later on. So, yeah. Knowing that information, do you wipe them out before they become a threat? Or do you let them become a threat and then wipe them out to get the throne, to get the relic? It says, ah yes, you are perhaps referring to the somewhat crude and, shall we say, rustic dialect that has been used by Ynnari up until now. You may not believe this, but the Ynnari language was once far more developed. It is only in the last 1,000 years or so that it has gradually evolved into its current sorry state. But that challenges Nate. But that challenge just there. I just completely lost my ability to speak. But that changes now. Henceforth, all Ynnari will be educated in the older, richer version of our language. There shall be no more shrieking. Henceforth. Cool. Terminate communications. I don't want to see him anymore. Likelihood is he'll be dead long before he becomes a problem for me. Simply because he's surrounded by different empires. It doesn't really... I know there's some pretty large empires, in fact. I mean, you've got... His best bet is going down that way, but he's just gonna get cut off. He can only really go this way, and yeah, you've got a large empire there, a large empire there, and a large empire here. He's got nowhere he can go. Alright, I'm gonna go with the flak artillery. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. What was that? Okay, yeah, so these guys are just about as powerful as I am, so they haven't got a particularly great fleet for their size of the empire. So effectively same story as me, I've got a large empire, but a very, very small fleet. These guys are another weird batch where they've just like claimed the officers as they can, snatch and grab. I thought the Void Spawn was down here. No, Void Spawn is something different. Okay. Void Spawn, what does a Void Spawn even look like? I genuinely can't remember what a Void Spawn looked like. I don't think I've actually seen one. I thought I was down here somewhere. I thought that was the thing where you have to jump into the system using a wormhole. Because I thought that was that one there. Okay. Yeah. So these guys have a superior fleet to me, so they're a pretty incredible. They're a pretty strong fleet. Their economic power is overwhelming. These guys down here, superior fleet again, overwhelming economics. These three will just go to town on him. I mean, yes, they've got some pretty dangerous fleets here. But it's nothing that's really going to provide too much of a threat for them. I mean, I could take out most of those fleets, to be honest.
Construction online.
Right, upgrade. Upgrade.
Fleet upgraded.
Focus, the Great Khan. Where's it gone? Support. Form Galactic Council. I won't be on that council for a very long time if I ever make it. I'd have to be one of these three.
New technology discovered.
Guardian's Angel. Okay, 1 second. Okay. The very geological structure of I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry, is indeed in flux, driven by what science officer Margaret Stafford assures us is a tectonic process. Yeah, just study the natural processes. It never ends well if you give them the credits. So, the Great Khan's rampage is a danger to all three empires in the galaxy. If we do not unite to stop it, we will all be crushed beneath their feet. We should make dealing with this crisis the galactic focus. All empires within the galactic community will open borders to one another and mobilize for war. Yeah, I can get behind that. No. I don't want to repeal that.
Construction online.
Oh, I've been... Yeah, listening post. Research for system. Physics research is finished. Ooh. I do want that. But it's very expensive. And if it annoys one, this is one of the things that really annoy Fallen Empires. I mean, that and sentient AI really annoy Fallen Empires for some really ridiculous reason. But I haven't seen any. I haven't really seen one which would actually be annoyed by that, to be honest. So, I'm not sure what exactly this is all about. So I'm gonna leave this on blank for a bit, and I need to. Let's go to the fleet manager. Fleet manager. Running out of volatile moles.
Research project concluded.
Ancient mining droids. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the work. Yeah, essentially they're going around doing nothing.
Situation log updated.
Cool. Research. Okay, So we haven't got that much longer left of the episode. About 7 minutes. So if I go to the fleet manager, only 2 ships.
Research project concluded.
Archaeological. Yeah, artifacts covered. Okay. How long the listening arrays built there were used to scan space for any signs of intelligent alien life, something the yacht had never once encountered. After managing to partially restore power to the computer terminal, the archaeologists acquired a data disk with log files from the sensor race stretching over centuries. These logs suggest that this section of the galaxy was indeed devoid of sentient life at the time of the yacht's empire. So from what I understand, the yacht are like these giant arthropods, which essentially at the time when they evolved into space travel, they were alone in the galaxy for quite some time. And yeah, I don't know everything about them, but from what I know, they, like all other precursor empires, fell hard. They fell hard. So yes, I've now located the yacht homeward system. Let's move on over there. And let's get the construction ship over there as well. Build science stations, build the mining stations, then get your backside over there. I've got a few things over here doing nothing. I'm actually going to get you to build these mining stations. There's quite a few of them.
Transmission.
Form non-aggression pact. Yeah. Okay, I only want to reinforce that fleet for the time being because I don't think I actually have enough fleet capacity to do both. Situation log, drone study, research.
Research project concluded.
Work ethic. I'll do that one. Right. Ruined world. Okay. Okay. Actually, no. I want you to go and do something else. Is there another research thing to do? There's nothing research over here. So I'm going to send you over here to do some research. Right, so I want you to research that one. Research that one. Research that one. Any other research? Have that one there. I think that's it. Other than that one there. Oh, and that one. Yeah, essentially I'm going to get all these research things finished now. We confirmed that Yatan Majoris was the original homeworld of the Yat. The planet suffers extensive orbital bombardment roughly 4 million years ago. Twisted metal skeletons are all that remains of the massive archaeologies that once covered the surface. From what we can piece together, it seems the Yat spent the better part of 1 million years searching local space in vain for signs of intelligent alien life. When they finally encountered the Jabaradine, a young race that had only recently achieved interstellar travel, the alien physiology was a tremendous shock. The Yat leadership reached a consensus. The Aberdeen had to be eradicated before they grew too powerful. A massive surprise attack was launched, which was beaten back at great cost to both sides. Despite their young age, the Drabadeen were already experimenting with technologies the Yat had never considered, and eventually they gained the upper hand. After less than a decade of warfare, the 2 million year old Yat empire was utterly destroyed. Like I said, they fell hard. And this is why peace is a good idea. Right. Yeah. So now I get the Yat Cryo Core, which essentially decreases the requirement for ships. So decrease the amount of alloys they need and stuff like that.
New technology
Domination,
discovered.
prosperity, or harmony. I'm gonna go with prosperity. Increase the amount I get from that. White hell! Despite the seemingly frozen surface of Oxymon 4, the planet's orbital path around Oxymon leaves it blistering at several hundred degrees. Under normal circumstances, this would sublimate the ice on Oxymon's 4 surface. However, extreme gravitational pressure exerted by the planet's ultra-dense core keeps the water in a solid state, resulting in a planet of fiery hot ice. Wow, that sounds awesome. Naval capacity plus 30. I now have naval capacity for both those fleets, or at least I'm pretty sure I do. Let's go with climate restoration. Right. Okay, that's the end of the episode. So, this episode had been a bit more interesting, a bit more eventful things happened, so the Great Khan has... Oh, that's not good. Wow. Okay, I honestly thought these guys would be a bit more aggressive, but evidently they are really not doing much. Or it is the case that these guys just have a fleet so big that they are seriously just rampaging through. Yeah, I really hope they're able to. I'm not sure what happens if they spread, because I know of other endgame crises. I mean, I know the endgame crisis is that they spread, as they spread, they increase their fleet capacity. But I'm not sure what happens to them because they start with such a massive fleet in such a condensed area. Either way, yeah. So while conducting surface scans of Rantamori 2, Science Officer Margaret Stafford and crew of the ISS Magellan discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text.
Situation log updated. Construction online. New technology discovered.
Alright, you and I'm going to have to reset that whole path, aren't I? Let's go with... another L-gate insight. Right. You're finished there now? Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna have you go and do that research. Where is my mining ship? Sorry, construction ship. It would be quicker if it would literally be quicker if I just built a new ship and sent that over. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you to go back, build those mining stations and the research station. And I'm just going to build a new ship. So yes.
Incoming transmission.
They've invited us to join their Federation. Intriguing. Science Officer Margaret Stafford has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Rantimario. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I can't quite read it very well. I mean, I can read it. It's a bit blurry, perhaps because of how I don't read a screen that's particularly accurately sized. To be honest, it's quite large screen, so I might need to actually get a different screen. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collective technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we have yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Intriguing. Do I join this federation? As far as it's join the federation. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Comms initiated.
Yay.
New technology discovered.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Hypershield, probably more useful in the meantime. I was ending the episode, wasn't I? I hate the colour. The colour's awful. In my opinion. Some people might like the colour, but I don't like it. I prefer the blue. What I do need is solar sail. We have discovered an abandoned solar sailor ship in orbit around Una 4A. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of this ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. I do need some chemicals, some motes. Right, so... Okay, before anything else happens, let's have a look at this front Federation then. So, yeah. I'm one of the weaker economies, unfortunately. That's mainly because I haven't built up anything. I'm mainly trying to just expand space, so my economy's sort of taking a hit to that one. That'll change soon. So yeah, so it will be a case that I stick around with this Federation for a while and then leave. Yeah, no fleets. Yeah. No, I once had a Federation with all 8 ethics in it, and it was hilarious. It didn't last very long, obviously, but I have done it, and I was actually I think I was the one who left first, simply because they kept stopping me from doing what I wanted to do. Essentially, we go, now we don't want to go to war with them. And it's just a case of, really. Let's see, any of these guys pacifists? We don't have any pacifists, that's good news. Okay. So we don't give up any... Please. Alright. Oh, yeah, I was meant to be ending the episode, haven't I? Sorry, my bad. I forgot I was ending the episode. Right, so... Thank you guys for watching. This one's been a bit more interesting than the last one. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this episode. I've got a few things buzzing around my head. So yeah. It's just a case that this time a few things have happened. I'm not going to say it's been an eventful episode, but there's definitely been things going on, so yeah. Who are these? These are those ones. Not these ones up here, which... There's the Ether Drake, okay. That'd be a nice thing to kill later on, but I don't think I'm going to get there first, to be honest. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, like it, dislike it, I do not mind. There's the xenophobes, okay, cool. Either way, just to keep it honest, it gives me a general idea from doing something right or from doing something wrong. And as I said before at the beginning of the episode, please comment, it helps me develop the channel. Other than that, as always guys, please stay safe. Follow any advice you're being given about how to stay safe at the moment with the whole coronavirus thing going around at the moment. Just stay safe, follow the advice you're being given from that you're getting, and yeah. Other than that, yeah. As always, I'm Raider, and until next time, goodbye.